gotta go. Oh my God, Dad. That's a fucking Sasquatch. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
What if it's just a big old fuck?
I am. I'm running after it. Oh my God, Dad. It's fucking huge. Oh my God.
Is it a cow?
What the fuck is that, dude? What the fuck is that? Dude, what the fuck is that? Like, probably 600 foot.
It's walking upright.
Dude, it's walking. It's walking upright, Dad. Dad, it's a fucking Sasquatch, dude. Dude. Yeah. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I'm here. Dude. It's a fucking Sasquatch, Leo.
You think so?
Why don't it just be a fucking rut?
Probably just somebody died. I didn't see no trucks.
No. Oh, dude, what the fuck is that? Let me stop. In the road, way down there. Huh. Leo. What the fuck is that, dude? Huh. Dude, that's a fucking... Is it moving?
Yeah, it does.
Wait, listen.
Look, dude.
He's running away. Woo!
Dude, was that a fucking Sasquatch, dude?
Dude, it is. Hey! Woo! Oh my God.
Dude, I think we just got
Dude, oh my fucking God.
I think we just got a fucking Sasquatch on tape.
Oh
dude.
my God. Oh my God, dude.
I think we just got a fucking
Woo!
Sasquatch on tape, dude.
Dude, it's taking off running now. Or it's walking fast.
Taking
Jesus.
some big old strides, too.
Oh my God, Leo, we gotta fucking find it. Hey, let's hurry up and go around. Let's hurry up and go around.
You're fucking out of your mind. I'm not going back to that block.
No, back. Oh my God, dude.
Back that way?
No, this way. Dude, look. It's huge. Oh my fucking God.
No
Dude, you
fucking
cannot
way,
see it
dude.
on my fucking phone. But y'all, I kid you not.
It's a fucking
Look.
Squatch, dude.
It is. Look. Dude, you can see it. You can see it so good. I zoomed in, look. Dude, that is a fucking Sasquatch. I'm hollering. It will not stop. It turns around, looks, and just takes off. Look. Oh my God. Dude, look how fucking big he is.
Fuck, we're not gonna get around, dude.
Hi, I'm Sarah Holloway. I'm here with the second witness of the Bigfoot sighting in New Mexico. This is Samuel Holloway, my brother. Samuel, can you tell us in your own words what you saw that day?
We were heading to a rig that we were having trouble getting to due to the rain. It's rare that it rains in New Mexico. When it does, it comes a flood. And we were having to make our own road basically to get to the rig. We're pulling a 20-foot trailer, and about a couple miles away from the rig, we ended up getting stuck. Called the company man to let him know we couldn't make it. He said, well, yeah, of course you can't make it. Nobody else can come out here either. We turned around and started heading back out of the tracks that we had made on the way in, and I was on the phone with my dad. I normally have better service with my Verizon phone, so I was talking to him, and I believe it was Leo that first saw a figure standing to our right. I guess at the time, probably half a mile from where the truck was, but we got out and started running toward it, out of breath. You can hear all my excitement in the video, but we took off toward it, and as we got closer, I imagined at the time it was about 600 feet. You could just see a black figure standing out there on the top of a hill. At the time, looked like it was traveling toward us, and we started yelling, and I was filming. The quality of the video is not that good, but I went to the edge of the water as close as we could and zoomed in, and it was definitely something. I've never been a believer in Bigfoot, but I know for sure something was there, and it wasn't a member of the oil field, because nobody could get access to that road because of the flood. But you know, if you watch the video, you can see it's just a black figure standing there, and you can see the strides that it's taking and the movement of its arms. And when we decided to, you know, we're gonna get some real good footage, we're gonna run around and see what's going on. You know, it decided it was gonna take off, and that's when I stopped the video to run around, and it took off immediately. But it was definitely something.
So did you believe in Bigfoot before you had this sighting?
Never. You know, always seen the videos and doubted the footage. Oh, it's somebody in a suit, but nobody's gonna be out there in the middle of that desert. And you know, in the oil field, everybody wears reflective gear, and it was, you know, dead center in the oil field. So anybody that would be out there would be in reflective, high visibility clothing. So it was definitely something. And I'll try to pass it off, you know, hoping just maybe it was something else. You can hear in the video, I think I actually say it's a rut, could be a rut, or you know, something else in the road. I wanted to believe that because I don't want to believe something else is out there, you know, besides us. But it was definitely something.
What was it about it that made you say Sasquatch?
Just you know, I've seen people at 600, 700, 800,000 feet my whole life. You know, just you know, standing way out there that I'm walking toward in a Walmart parking lot. I mean, anywhere. And you can always tell the color of something that they're wearing, or just the size of it compared to what I could see myself looking like out there, which is unreal. So.
Okay. And how tall do you think it was?
I mean, that's a long way to judge that, but I mean, I would 8, 9 feet.
So definitely taller than an average man.
Yeah, definitely. And to see the strides between, you can see the light pass between its legs when it was stepping. You know, so I mean, to see
you
that.
can see that even on the camera video.
So to be able to see that, you know, I wouldn't think you would be able to see that. As you can see on my dad that went out there with a Segway, you know, you could see his color of his clothes he was wearing, no problem. I could tell he was wearing shorts. It was definitely something. I keep saying that, but
that's all right. And what was the weather like out there that day?
hot. Felt a little better than normal, but you know, it flooded the town like bad. The streets were closed actually in the center of town, but a little bit cooler than normal, but still uncomfortably warm.
All right. Well, I think that's all. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
I'm here where a Bigfoot was sighted about a year ago, just up this hill. It was walking up it, and right where you see this curve in the road, there was water running across it. It was all washed out. You couldn't get up that road. And we're going to do some filming out here to get a perspective on what happened. Today I'm here with Leo Fernandez. He's seen a Bigfoot and he's going to tell us about it. Go ahead, Leo.
All right, we were going down the leash road to a road. I work in the oil field. On our way back, we weren't able to get to the leash road because there was a lot of flooding. So we went ahead and went back down the detour around the main strip, which was flooded out, so we couldn't get through it. And as we were coming back to the other side, trying to get back on the main road from this detour, we turned, and from the corner of my eye, I saw a figure, and it could have been a number of things, but right away I told my passenger, who was Sam, that, hey, you know, what is that? And sure enough, we both jumped out the truck, and as we, you know, took account of what we were seeing, we actually realized it was probably more than what we thought it was, and we went ahead and ran towards it, and the video showed that we got closer and it drifted away, and as we got closer, you could actually, just by comparing the distance, we could tell it was bigger than normal. And as we got to the edge of the water to where we couldn't, you know, keep going, we realized that it was actually an upright figure and it was moving away from us fairly quickly. And on the incline, it made me realize that it was taking some real big strides, because it wasn't running. It was literally just gradually walking away and yet gaining very, very significant distance within every stride. So I think personally it was something, and I don't think it was man. I'm not a big believer in Bigfoot, so when I saw this, it kind of makes you second guess yourself and what you think and all that other stuff. So I usually don't, this is something I usually never been a part of, so to actually be a part of this is kind of cool. And I don't want to say I saw Sasquatch, I just want to say we saw something that was pretty incredible, and we don't think it was a man. And from the video you can see the scope of this figure compared to the road and all that other stuff. Yeah, it was a lot bigger than a human, for sure. And I mean, you could factor in excitement, and we were amped up and all that other stuff, but at the end of the day, I mean, it is what it is, and we saw what we saw. So I would the only thing that got me thinking was the actual color of the figure, because in the video you could actually, you know what I mean, the road is a certain color, the grass is a certain color. I mean, you could define those colors, but in the heat of the day, I don't think any man would be out in this weather, because we are in Carlsbad in New Mexico, in all black jumpsuit or whatever he had on. It'd be crazy. So I honestly think we did see something, and like I said, I've seen videos and videos and videos, and it feels to me that we did probably see something that is worth investigating, or would actually give some answers to many questions that people might have. And like I said, it is just a video, and we didn't get real close or anything like that, but when you look at the video, I mean, you could decide yourself. So
About how far do you think you were from it?
it had to be about a little bit over maybe 100 yards. No, not even that. It's probably about 70, 80 yards away.
And you
Just across
said
that
you
bank.
could tell it was black. Could you see anything else about it that looked?
Well, I mean, once we took the video, of course, you start zooming in, and once you get still frames, you zoom in like that. But something we weren't able to, because before, like me and Sam, I actually let people know on the way home. I told them, hey, dude, we better make sure, because I don't want to be that guy, you know what I mean, the one that looks crazy. So, I mean, we zoomed up on it. We couldn't see any breaking of the shirt, any defined ridges to the pants, anything like that. There was nothing that you could actually look and say, that could be a t-shirt, or he has a hat on, or anything like that. We just looked like a solid figure all the way through. So, I mean, yeah, we went through, travel back and forth to, are we crazy, or did we just see something? Is it just another guy and we're just over exaggerating? So yeah, I mean, it was black. There's no doubt about it, because if you look at the vegetation next to the figure, it's green. So I mean, if he had any color other than black on, we would have been able to identify the color or see that it had different colors on it. So Yeah, it was solid black. There's no doubt in my mind it was solid black.
Okay. Do you remember the day and time that this happened?
It had to have been about noonish. The day, I really don't remember the day. It had to have been, I know it was when Carlsbad was flooding, so it was sometime last year. And I mean, y'all could look that up on the weather report. It was flooding all over the place. So that could have been something that flushed it out. I mean, I don't know where that would stay, in the desert or in the plain like where we live in, but it was out and about that day. So, and it was about noon. The sun wasn't fully out yet, but it was real hot though. It was humid because of all the rain.
Okay. Thank you.
Here we are in West Texas, out on the location where the, whatever it was, this very large creature, Bigfoot or whatever it was, wherever it was located up this direction. And what we're hoping to do is get a remapping of the entire area, and then best of all is to go up the area where he actually left and exited the road and see if there's any possibility he may have left a hair sample or anything out there in the bushes, going out and curving through the brush that's out here. There was a great deal of water out here in front of us, and this was whenever this was first filmed, and we can still see the area where the water was, and there's apparently been a cutting and refixing the road several times since it's been about 11 months now. And I think we're in the right location, and we're at the right place at the right time. So here we go to set off and find this same location in the exact same spot. The next thing we're going to do is set up the drone, and Gary is going to fly the drone over the area where this creature was seen, whatever it was, right there in the middle of the road. The water was down here in the base, as you can see on the film, and right at the top of the hill is where the creature was. Once the drone gets up there, it'll be able to map out any possible area that he may have exited or followed a particular path or anything like that. And that's the part that would interest me the most at this point, because there might be some type of evidence, scat or something, that might be out there that we would be able to see. And the drone is going to tell us a lot, and that's going to be the best thing I think we can do today. He's a witness to whatever was up on that hill that was quite large and stopped, turned, and then went away. Leo, is this the area where that event occurred?
Yeah, on my best recollection, it is, because I mean, I went down. This is the rig is further down the road. We already mapped it out. We already traced our steps, and playing back with the features, the turns, where we actually went the back way to actually avoid this was actually flooding when that happened. Yeah, this has to be the spot.
We run the drone up here and check the area where he left. Did he go to the left or to the right?
I'm pretty sure he went to the left, because he was off towards that way, and when he went off, I think he went down to the left, and further up there, I think the road curves that way. I think that's the way he ended up going.
And you were not able to cross because this whole area had been washed out?
Yeah, it was washed out completely. And then to go back the way we came from was, I mean, there was a detour around, and all that side was flooded too, so I barely made it around that way, and we were in the brush. There wasn't even a paved road.
And you weren't able to get to it because, number one, your truck was the other way and you had a trailer on it.
Yeah, by the time I would have maneuvered myself, because these roads are wide, but to actually turn a whole trailer around, and it's not a gooseneck, it's a regular trailer in the back, and it is a 20-foot trailer. By the time I maneuvered it to turn it around and pray to God I make it through the block and then get back on that side, I mean, who knows what could have happened. We might have missed anything of, I mean, we got the video because we ran down there and took the video, you know what I mean? If not, we probably wouldn't have had nothing to show for it, just word of mouth, you know what I mean?
Leo, in your opinion, and strictly an opinion, I'm not saying you have to say what it was or wasn't. In your opinion, what was it that you were looking at? What was the feeling that you had at the very time? In other words, if you're standing here in the same spot, the same place, the same time, looking at that thing as it turned and looked back at you or looked to the right, whatever it did, what is your feeling at that exact same time looking at that?
Just based on the distance and how big the figure was, I mean, it's all over the video. I mean, I at the time with the adrenaline and everything, I honestly thought we were looking at a Sasquatch or something of that nature. Or, you know what I mean? I don't want to be the one that says it's a Sasquatch. I'm just saying it damn sure wasn't.
That's what you thought?
Yeah, at the time. It was, I mean, just based on this, if one of y'all walked over there, I doubt y'all would put out the same shadow as that figure did. And I'm pretty sure I'd be able to distinguish green, khaki, white, you know what I mean? White definitely,
sure.
But a solid black figure in this kind of heat, yeah, I don't think anybody would be brave enough to pull that on us. And like I said, everything else was blocked off, so there was no traffic when we came down here.
Whoever it was or whatever it was is out here by itself, without a car, without a vehicle, without anything to
Yeah, there was isolated out here that day. Everything was so flooded, nobody was even attempting. Yeah, nobody was even attempting to get back here. We did it only because customer, relations, and he wanted us to try our best, so that's what we did. And sure enough, further up ahead, there was no way, so we turned back around. And on the way back, obviously, you're not going to see no sign of them. You know what I mean? It was long gone, whatever it was. And like I said, the whole way in, we saw maybe a work truck, and he turned around way before us. And then all along this road, empty. Everything was caved in, everything was flooded, and on the way back, empty. We didn't see nothing.
Thank you, Leo, for your time, and thank you for your truthfulness.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Now we're at the top of the hill where this creature, or whatever it was, and we're measuring right now the height of the bushes. Now this was 11 months ago when this occurred, and the bushes right now, this tallest one is 6 foot tall, as you can see on the tape. The ground I'm measuring on is the exact height of the existing ground as opposed to the road. We'll measure the other side. Here, existing ground again. Top of the bush is 6 foot 3 inches. Now 6 foot 3 inches, of course, you've got to add 11 months of growth, whatever that would be for that particular bush. And the important thing to note, in my view, is how much of the ground has been cut here. In the first showing, this was quite high. It seemed to be about this high. This seems to be at least a foot down. And it looked like to me that they graded the top of this off and buried it down in the bottom where all the water used to be so that it wouldn't flood as much anymore. That would make more sense from a construction point of view. And that, all this, a massive amount of dirt went from here down there, and that's what changed a little bit of the topography from the top to the bottom down there. The bottom down there is not as deep as it was before. You can tell that in the video. It's 2 foot deep whenever you get to the edge of it, and you see where it washed out, and it's probably 3 or 4 foot deep in the bottom, and nobody wanted to try to cross it to find out.